Ryan, questions for Payton?
How's the rest doing?
I'm doing good. Figured some things out, so good to go.
So was the time off good for you?
Yeah, I think it's good for all of us.
When you say figuring some things out, just like managing it in game, or like time, amount of time
just
off?
figuring out how to get it better, and I feel comfortable now. I kind of have all my tools back, so we're good to go.
Do you ever worry about putting too much pressure on yourself to live up to all the hype?
Yeah, that comes with it, but it's something that a lot of guys have to manage. So obviously it's there, but I think I've done a pretty good job of managing it, and haven't really played my best, but there's a lot of season left. It's young, and a lot more opportunities, so not something I'm worried about.
Forgive me, I might not just know your tenure here super well, but is this like the most banged up team has been like in your few years, like this early?
It feels like that. I guess I couldn't give you probably an exact stat, but it sure feels like kind of what has gone on. It just feels super unlucky, kind of what's going on with everybody. So it's a little different. We dealt with it a little bit before. I want to say we played Eastern Illinois and got beat here. We had a lot of guys out. That would have been the last time though that I think we really dealt with a whole lot like this.
Does that change? I don't know, like your leadership style. Like, does it make things difficult leadership wise? Like just not having guys.
There's probably been times when I shouldn't have been on the floor that I was on the floor, just trying to keep being the leader, even if I really wasn't 100%. Outside of that, I think a lot of guys on our team have done a really good job of stepping up. Riley's played really good minutes. Carter's a really good player. He's going to keep playing. He's been playing well. So a lot of guys that have been waiting their turn for years are ready, and I'm really proud of those guys for that. I think that's really just the biggest thing is that Coach talked about the depth before the year, and I'm really proud of the way that guys have stepped up in light of everything that's gone on.
Is it going to be weird playing Northwestern without Boo?
Yeah,
he's been there forever.
Yeah, I'm not going to miss playing him, that's for sure. But they still have a lot of really good players, and Coach Collins has done an excellent job there. And I'm really looking forward to the challenge. They've been playing good basketball, been in a lot of really close games already this year, so they're battle tested, and it'll be a good start to the Big Ten season for sure.
This two-game opening block of Big Ten, it's been tough on you guys the last few years. How vital is it to get out of this in a little better shape?
Yeah, well, tough would be an understatement. I'm yet to win a December game in my career, so it would be obviously a great start. It's not something that we need, but it would definitely feel better going into the January portion of it if we got off to a better start. Obviously we've rebounded from tough starts in the past, but we're well prepared and giving our best tomorrow night.
A lot of coaches talk about control the controllables. Injuries are one of those that can't really control. How do you kind of, as a team, keep the mindset on the next game, the next play when it seems like every other night a new person's out of the lineup?
Yeah, kind of like I talked about. It's next man up mentality, and I'm proud of a lot of guys that have stepped up and have played through a lot of things and still produced in winning ways. But I think it's brought our team closer together. We've seen guys that are really struggling with stuff, and it's just really brought everybody together. A lot of other leaders have emerged from this, and I think we're more together because of it. And once everybody's back out there, we'll have a lot of weapons that have playing time this year and can contribute and win games in the Big Ten.
What have you learned the last 3 seasons when you guys haven't started as well in the Big Ten? Like, what have you learned from that?
I think just how together you have to be going through some of those tough stretches. We've had a lot of tough stretches in my career, and we've had a lot of stretches where we've won a lot of games. So it's important to just handle the adversity and respond to it. I think that's like I've said before, what makes you a good team. And we've already dealt with a lot of adversity this year, so the way we've responded to it's been really good. And now we're stepping up into a bunch of new challenges, and I'm excited to see how we handle it.
You rattled that stat off pretty quick about no wins in December. Is that something that's motivating you at this point in the season?
Yeah, I think it's something that'd be nice to get. It wasn't too hard of a stat to remember, I guess, but it's something that we're going to take a lot of pride in, and we're going to be ready to go this week.
You seem like a guy that doesn't let stuff like that go easily, if that makes sense. You're a competitor, we'll say
Yeah.
that. I guess you mentioned that like being a motivating factor for you. Do you feel like that's kind of permeating throughout the team right now, if that makes sense?
I think, you know, everyone's aware and everyone's, I think a lot of people feel good with where we're at. You know, we've been practicing hard, we've been practicing physical, and, you know, I think everyone's excited to get out on the floor tomorrow night.
Is it you and your brother? Is it the dairy commercial? Is it dairy or is
Yeah.
it milk?
Yeah.
How did you get? I was just curious. I've seen it pop up. How did you get?
It was like there was a family connection with some of those people. So, then my high school teammate Tucker DeVries was doing commercials for him also, and then we just kind of got connected and shot them in the spring, and they keep coming out, and they're pretty funny. So,
How's
yeah.
the acting skills?
What'd you say?
How would you like rate your acting skills?
Probably like a 2 out of 10. Yeah, price is like a 1.5.
All right, thanks, Payton.
Thanks, Payton.